And it's a very good morning to Mo. How are you?
I'm very good, thanks. How are you?
Good, thank you. What have you been up to since you were last on Triple J?
Oh, well, touring and recording. Very much recording for my upcoming album.
Well, yeah, you mentioned the album. We want to talk about that in just a little bit, and you mentioned touring there as well. So you're finishing up in Europe, then you're heading over to the US, and then doing some shows in the UK as well. How's the shows been going?
It's been going well. Like, I really, really love to tour. Sometimes I even love it a bit too much, you know, so, it takes away time from recording new music and stuff like that. But I think it's a luxury problem to have, though, because I really, really, really love being on the road. But, yeah, besides that, I've been just trying to finish up my album.
Can you give us an example of when it's bad to like touring a little bit too much?
No, but, yeah, that's that thing that then you don't get to spend as much time in the studio.
That is true.
You know? Making
new stuff to tour again.
That's the only downside.
Yeah, and what do you do to keep yourself occupied while you are on the road? Because we had a chat to a band called Alt J, and they had a little game that they call Throwy.
So Throwy is a game which we invented where you get a half-filled water bottle. You pretty much throw it around to each other, but you have to move with the energy of the bottle. So it's kind of a game, it's kind of a dance, it's kind of a workout.
That's the game they invented. You obviously love being on the road, but between shows, what are you doing to keep yourself occupied?
I've never heard of that game before.
Well, no, yeah, it's not like a known game.
Fun.
It's just something that they play, yeah.
Oh, something they do. Oh, okay. That was what I thought. I was like, what? But no, like what we do to keep occupied. I mean, one thing we do play a lot of cards, actually. We love playing cards.
Okay.
It's a good way to, hang out with each other, before doing stuff. But besides that, I mean, I try to write some stuff on the road, but I find it sometimes it's also nice to just be in the tour mode and kind of roll with it, because then your shows are better if you're not too distracted.
Yeah, for sure. What are your favourite card games? I only know Solitaire and Snap. Do you play those too?
Well, maybe. The thing is, I feel like the card game names, they change in every country. So I might know them, but they might have a different name. The one that we play, the name is like President Asshole.
we don't play President Asshole here too often, unless that is just bingo or something like that.
So how does that game work?
So it's a very, very, very simple game. Like, it's just that thing, someone put out a card, and then you got to put out a card that's, higher than the other one. Like, that's basically, very, very, very basically kind of the rule. And then the one that loses becomes the asshole, and the one that wins becomes the president.
Okay.
I didn't know if it was some
simple
hate game towards Donald Trump or something like that. Yeah. It is great to be chatting to you this morning, Mo, on Triple J, because some big news has just come out as well. You've just been announced on a couple of huge shows in Sydney and Melbourne later on in the year. You're on a lineup with Amy Shark, Charlie XCX, and Sia. I'm
so excited. Seriously, I was so happy when I was told this was going to happen. And I was just calling my manager every day, being like, is it confirmed yet? Is it confirmed yet? Is it confirmed yet? And I so wanted to go on that tour, so I'm so happy that it's happening.
Well, there's some real big names on there. First one, Amy Shark. Yeah. What does she mean to you?
I mean, I actually don't know her so well, but I've become familiar with her, and she sounds like a really badass, so I'm very excited to check that out.
It's definitely a badass, doing some big things in Australia.
Yeah.
I mean, Amy Shark seems like the kind of person that would play President Arsehole with you, I reckon, before the shows.
I hope she will. We'll be very happy to welcome her into the circle for sure.
And of course, another Australian headlining, Sia, an absolute legend. She's written so many amazing songs, not just for herself, but for other people as well. So how do you feel to be doing shows with someone like Sia?
I mean, again, as I said, I was so stoked when I was told that I was going to go on this tour with them. Both because, the fact that she's a great songwriter, she's a great, woman in music, but also the fact she's one of the biggest pop stars, mainstream pop stars, but she has such a unique and, artistic visual profile, which I find so inspiring and which is very untraditional nowadays, and she really, really pulls it off so perfectly. So I think she inspires young, aspiring female artists.
Well, look, it's a kick-ass cast of female artists, Charlie XX, Amy Shark, Mo, who we're talking to currently, and Sia. Yeah. We'll give you the dates of that one straight after your track now, Mo, on Triple J. Nights with You with Ben and Liam.
Triple J with Ben and Liam, and that track there was Mo, Nights With You. And Mo joins us right now. Mo, what can you tell us about that song, Nights With You?
So, Nights With You is a song that I wrote 2 months ago, I think. And the song, for me, it's a song for my best friend, my oldest friend as well. So it's kind of like just like a love song to her, but like a love song that kind of celebrates our friendship. That was my inspiration.
Yeah, I heard it was about hanging out with the best friend or something like that. Did this particular friend know you'd written this song about her?
No, I remember the day after I'd written the song in LA, I called her and I was like, I've done a song that I really like and it's for you. But then I played it for her just before it was about to be released. And she was very moved, so that's nice.
Oh, it's
just nice because the song makes me think about her and I always miss her, because she's in Denmark and I'm always on the road.
Oh, it's a lovely song as well. It's done big things. Your current single, Final Song, also a song we heard from you recently. They've both been massive.
Yeah.
When can we expect the accompanying album?
So I'm trying to finish it up right now, and like the plan is that it should be released after the summer.
After your summer,
right after? Yeah. Oh, sorry. After the Danish summer.
This is pretty good tip for artists, I suppose. You can name out seasons because it's different everywhere in the world. You could essentially buy yourself another 6 months.
That's true, actually, yeah.
You also feature on quite a few other artists' songs, Mo. So with your album coming out, are you going to flip that and you're going to get some other people featuring on a bunch of songs or just a couple?
Yeah, I might think that's one of the things that I'm thinking and discussing a lot at the moment. So, yeah, it's possible. It's possible.
Look, we're looking forward to the album. We're looking forward to having you down in Australia shortly as well. And before you were talking about a card game called President Arsehole. Now, excuse Danish because it's not great, but are you still involved with Oing Tang Sloop?
Oing Tang Sloop?
Yeah.
That's so cool that you know that. Yeah. No, I mean, I wish I was because it's my favorite sport. And like, I should probably know since you know that word. Like, it was like a big hobby of mine for many years. Mm-hmm. But I haven't done it for like 2 years or something. But I'm going to do it again. When I retire, I'm going to do Oing Tang Sloop all the time. So
for people listening that don't know what it is, can you try and explain how the game works?
Yeah, so it's orienteering, running, actually, I think you will call it. You don't have it in Australia, huh?
Yeah, I suppose so. We just don't call it Oing Tang Sloop. I suppose we just call it orienteering.
Yeah. You run around in the forest and you found little checkpoints that you have to I don't even know, stamp, or whatever you call it. And then, and then the one that get back quickest is the winner.
And you won a silver medal for this at some point, didn't you? Did you play it quite seriously?
Yeah, I was the second best in Denmark.
Oh, my God.
So good.
Why isn't that on your tour posters? I mean, I love your music, but if it said you were the second best Oing Tang Sloop player in all of Denmark, I'd be buying tickets every week.
Oh, really? Okay, maybe I should start promoting it like that.
Yeah, maybe. Speak to your people. Either way, thank you so much for joining us this morning, Mo. And, of course, if you want to see Mo
thanks for having me.
with Sia, Charlie XCX and Amy Shark, Melbourne's Amy Park on Thursday, the 30th of November, and in Sydney at the Allianz Stadium on Saturday, the 2nd of December at the end of the year. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Thanks for having me.